Crushed by debt? Wondering which method can save you the most money or just help you stay motivated? Today, we're putting the Debt Snowball and Debt Avalanche head-to-head to see which is the ultimate debt-destroying strategy. Stick around, because the answer might surprise you. Hi, I'm John, and welcome back to Financial Level, the channel dedicated to taking the mystery out of personal finance. If you're tired of feeling stuck and want to finally take charge of your money, you're in the right place. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and turn on notifications. Now let's dive into today's video. First up, what are the Debt Snowball and Debt Avalanche methods? Both are strategies to pay off debt, but they go about it in very different ways. The Debt Snowball focuses on paying off your smallest debts first, regardless of their interest rates. You pay minimums on all debts but throw every extra dollar at the smallest balance. Once it's paid off, you move to the next smallest, and so on, like a snowball gaining momentum. The Debt Avalanche, on the other hand, targets the highest interest debts first. You still pay the minimums on all debts, but focus your extra payments on the one costing you the most in interest. Once it's gone, you tackle the next highest interest debt. Both methods work because they give you a clear plan to follow, which is critical when you're feeling overwhelmed by debt. The Debt Snowball is all about quick wins. Paying off smaller balances fast gives you a sense of accomplishment and keeps you motivated. The Debt Avalanche, though, saves you more money in the long run because it prioritizes reducing the total amount of interest you're paying. Let's start with the Debt Snowball. Psychological momentum. It feels great to cross a debt off your list, no matter how small. Simple and motivating. The quick wins can keep you on track, especially if you struggle with sticking to long-term plans. Can cost more. Because you're ignoring interest rates, you might end up paying more over time. Not always efficient. If you have high-interest debts, they'll keep racking up charges while you focus on smaller balances. Now let's break down the Debt Avalanche. Saves you money. By tackling high-interest debts first, you'll minimize the amount of interest you pay overall. Faster debt-free timeline. You'll get out of debt quicker because you're paying less in interest. Can be discouraging. High-interest debts often have large balances, so it may take a long time to see any progress. Requires discipline. If motivation is a challenge for you, the Avalanche might be harder to stick with. Let's bring this to life with an example. Imagine you have the following debts. Credit card, $500 balance at 15% interest. Personal loan, $3,000 balance at 10% interest. Car loan, $10,000 balance at 5% interest. Using the Debt Snowball, you'd pay off the $500 credit card first, regardless of the interest rate. Why? Because that's your smallest balance. You'd pay minimums on the other debts and put all extra cash toward the credit card. Once that's paid, you'd tackle the $3,000 loan next, and so on. Now let's switch to the Debt Avalanche. With the same debts, you'd prioritize the one with the highest interest rate. In this case, the $500 credit card at 15%. Once that's paid off, you'd move to the $3,000 personal loan at 10%, and finally, the car loan at 5%. Notice that in both methods, you start with the credit card. But the Avalanche starts to differ when higher interest debts are larger. When it comes to saving money, the Debt Avalanche is the clear winner. By focusing on high-interest debts first, you'll pay less over time. But here's the catch. The best method is the one you'll actually stick to. If quick wins keep you motivated, the snowball might be worth the extra cost. What if you could combine the best of both worlds? A hybrid approach starts with paying off a small balance or two to build momentum, then switches to focusing on high-interest debts. This way, you get the psychological boost of the snowball and the long-term savings of the avalanche. Here's how to get started. 1. List all your debts. Include balances, interest rates, and minimum payments. 2. Choose your method. Snowball for motivation, Avalanche for savings, or a hybrid for balance. 3. Set a budget. Make sure you're putting as much money as possible toward debt payments. 4. Track your progress. Celebrate wins, no matter how small. Which method are you going to try? Let me know in the comments below. And if you're serious about crushing debt, subscribe to Financial Level and check out my video on zero-based budgeting next. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.